Hi everybody, this is my final assembly story of this academic year, and I'm so sorry that I can't be doing this in real life to all of the children, but hopefully we'll have you all back in September. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. So the story I'm going to read today is one that I have read in assembly in the past, so you probably will know it, but I think it's a fantastic story with a really important message. And the story I'm going to read is Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreae and Guy Parker-Rees. And I'd like to apologise, the only version we can find in school is this giant version, which is great but really hard for me to hold, so apologies if I can't get it quite right on the screen. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and thin, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up to the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. And then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer. that we've ever seen. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The reason I love that story is because I think it's got some really important messages. And the first is, it's okay that we're not all brilliant at everything. But we can all have a go, and we can find our way to find our own talents, that we can go on and do things that we enjoy and we love. Gerald, by listening to the cricket, started believing in himself and actually ended up being fantastic. And that's, I think, a special message at the moment for all of our Year 6 children, who it's the final week of primary school and they will be going off to secondary school. And they might, like Gerald, come across things that they think, oh my goodness, I just can't do that. And there may be some unkind people, I hope there's not, but there may be some people, like those other animals, that take the mickey or are unkind in their comments. And that will be really hard, and that's not fair. It's not okay, but it might happen. However, like Gerald, don't give up. Just find your way of doing it. And I know Year 6, you can go on and achieve whatever you want, whether it be dancing or anything in life. The same applies to everybody else. So, as I won't see you now for a little while, have a wonderful summer holiday. I might post the odd story up on YouTube during the holidays, so I'll send a message if I do. Take care, everyone. Speak soon. Bye.